Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Saul. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am.
Walaikum salam, Amna. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Hello, Halima.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Hello, Nashra.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Nimra.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum salam. Okay, so let us. I'm going to share the board. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Elia. How are you?
Fine, ma'am. Ma'am, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay. Mhm. Okay, right. So today, as you know that we have completed the syllabus, we have been practicing the concepts, we have been solving the related problems. So today we are going to talk about chapter number 3. Okay, so this is included.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Sahib.
जी मैं kindly attendance लगा दीजिए.
Okay, अभी मैं आपका नाम बुलाती हूँ, ठीक है? Okay, let me take the attendance, right? So Ahmad Hassan, Fahad bin Ahmer, Hafiza Aisha, Muhammad Ali Musa, Amjad Mahnoor, Nimra Arif.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so Nimra Arif is here. Sayyid Azad Asad, Muhammad Ahmad Farooq, Khabar Gill, Laiba Khalid, Sahib Khan.
Present, ma'am.
Elia Shafqat.
Present, ma'am.
Amna Maham.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Nashra Rashid.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Aruba Riaz. Halima Ijaz.
Present, ma'am.
And Nawab Siddiq.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Sumavi Tahir and Saul Rafaqat.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, good. So okay, now you can see the board, right?
Ma'am,
Yes,
Yes,
हमारा
ma'am.
lab exam on campus होगा कि online?
online hoga.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so chapter 3 lab exam will help you with your lab exam as well, because the lab exam there's a portion of the practicals that are based on these concepts, है ना? Also this will be a part of the final exam as well, ठीक है? So we have been talking about these. So what are the concepts that we study in chapter number 3? Which are the important concepts that you study in chapter number 3? Do you remember? Are you preparing? Yes. Any ideas?
Ma'am, resistance,
Resistance.
voltage वगैरह.
Okay. और क्या बोले?
Resistance, voltages, electricity वगैरह.
Voltages.
Energy.
Ma'am, V is equals to IR वाला formula था और उससे formulas derive किए थे काफी सारे.
This is the important law which is known as the Ohm's law.
Ohm's law.
Yeah. So many of the problems are solved using this law, है ना? ठीक है? Yes. Anyone
Yes, ma'am.
else? Yes. Any other ideas? और क्या पढ़ा था इसमें? Please prepare for your lab exam and your final exam. The lab exam includes concepts from various chapters, and one of those chapters is also chapter number 3. Whereas the final exam is based on 3 chapters, and one of those chapters is chapter number 3. Hanji, Nashra, what would you like to add?
Sorry, miss. Sorry.
No problem.
By mistake.
Okay. So let me share the book with you. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम थोड़ा हमें लैब एग्जाम के मुतालिक भी बता दें कि हमने अटेम्प्ट किस तरह करना है उसका।
साउल, ये पिछली क्लासेस में आपको बताया है, बार बार बताया है। अब क्या बात
हाँ।
आपको नहीं समझ आ रही उसमें?
मैम
हर क्लास में बताया करें।
नहीं मैम, मैंने नहीं सुना, शायद मैंने क्लास 1 तो मिस हो गई है।
अच्छा, आप ऐसा करें, फिर आप रिकॉर्डिंग्स को देखें, ठीक है?
ठीक है मैम।
We have discussed this several times, ठीक है? आप उसको देखें और उसके मुताबिक प्रिपेयर करें। Okay, so chapter 3 is based on electricity, right? So electrical energy, electrical circuits, this is very relevant for your everyday life, and it's not just from the examination point of view, right? So again, when we talk about of energy and electricity, the beginning of the chapter tells you about different sources of energy, right? And then we later on start discussing the various concepts behind this. We talk about electrical circuits and electrical charge. So of course, what is Q? Q means? Q is?
Ma'am, charge.
Q is electrical charge. The units of charge are?
Positive and negative.
No, the units of charge. Coulomb. Okay, so this is capital C. Okay, and you have a small formula that gives you the electric field as the force per unit charge. So you have this explanation over here. And when a charge is moving in a wire or in a circuit, we call it current, right? The symbol for current is? The symbol I, capital I. And the units for current is?
Ampere.
Ampere.
Ampere. And the symbol for ampere is?
Capital A.
Capital A.
Capital A. अभी कौन बोला था?
मैम और मेरे साथ एक और भी कोई बोल रहा है।
दूसरा बच्चा कौन था?
Alien.
Area. Okay, good. Right. So we also talked about electric potential difference, which we also called voltage, and the symbol for voltage is?
Capital V.
Capital V. The units for voltage is?
Volt.
Volt. So this is, and the symbol for volts is?
W.
Capital V again. Okay.
Capital V.
हाँ, ठीक है. Good. Okay, so we also talked about the Ohm's law, so which is V is equal to IR. Now, if you have two of these quantities, you can find the third quantity. For example, if you want to find R, then you can find it as V divided by I, and you can play with this small equation, right? So these are some basic concepts that we studied in this chapter, as you can see. So this is about charges and the Coulomb's law. Like charges attract each other, unlike charges repel each other. This is the electric field. There's an electric field around any charge, right? So these are very basic concepts. This is the electric field strength E that we just defined as the force per unit charge. Again, we can, if there's a small problem involving this, we can use this equation and calculate it, right? Okay. Okay, so this is again about voltage. Voltage is defined as the work done to move a charge, right? Potential difference. Again, you can have a small problem based on this, right? And here you have electric currents and flowing charge. So another small equation that we come across in this chapter is the current. As I just said, the current is defined as the charge flowing per unit time. So this is the equation, and here you have it. Again, this equation can be useful in solving a problem. And the units of current, we discuss them as amperes. The symbol is A. And again, when you have a small circuit, normally an ampere is a large unit. So we might use a smaller unit, which is known as a milliampere, which is 10⁻³ amperes. Or we might, if it's a even smaller current, we might use microampere, which is defined as 10⁻⁶ amperes, right? Okay. Okay. Now this is an example of a circuit, and you can see various components in this circuit, right? So can you help me identify these components? What is this? This is a, yes. I'll give you points for answering the questions, of course. So this is a
Ampere.
Ampere 2.
दोबारा सोचो. This is a
एम्पेयर मीटर, वो जो करंट को,
yeah, it's called an ammeter. Ammeter is a device for measuring current. Okay. So what is R? R is
मैम रेजिस्टर्स जो रेजिस्टेंस को करते हैं कैलकुलेट.
it's a resistor, right, in a circuit, right? So the circuits that you're making, for example, for your lab experiments, they are using these components, right? Okay, what is this?
Voltmeter.
Voltmeter. Very good. And what is this?
Battery.
Battery?
Yes, this is the source of voltage, which is a battery, right? Okay. Now these are circuit components and their symbols. You can see a battery can be a single cell, it can be a combination of cells. The long line is the positive side of the battery, and then the short line represents the negative terminal of the battery. V is the voltmeter, A is the ammeter. Resistance can be represented by both symbols, something like this, or it can also sometimes be represented like this. Other symbols include a switch, a bulb, a capacitor. We're mostly not using the capacitor in our case, right? So this is again an explanation of Ohm's law, right? So you can see how Ohm's law can be performed, and when you take the values, you excuse me, you can plot a graph between voltage and current, and when you do that, you will see that you get a straight line. So if you draw a graph between voltage and current, you get a straight line like this. This means that voltage is directly proportional to current. So this can also be an experiment. We can make an experiment out of this, right? Okay. Now this is another circuit here where you can see how the components are connected and how you can use such a circuit to prove Ohm's law, for example, or verify Ohm's law, right? And here you have the explanation for resistors, for example, okay, and the color band system. And then we have small problems based on these concepts that we just talked about. So I would like you to solve problem 3.26, and then we can discuss this. Okay, so please solve this problem. And I'll give you 1 minute to think about it, and then you can solve it, and I'll give you marks for this. Okay. Tell me your name when you start. Okay. Tell me your name when you want to speak. Okay. So the problem is, okay, so you can see the problem here. Who would like to solve it? Yes. Who would like to solve this problem? We have already solved this problem in class before, the last time when we did this chapter, right? We also had an assignment and a quiz with these questions. So you have studied this chapter before and you're familiar with these concepts. So use these concepts to solve this problem. Who would like to start? Hmm. Yes. Amna Maham, do you want to start?
मैम वोल्ट मीटर की रीडिंग हम सिस्टर वोल्ट के उससे शुरू करेंगे V इज इक्वल टू IR का फॉर्मूला लगाकर.
Okay, पहले देखो गिवन क्या है. What's given?
मैम रेजिस्टेंस गिवन है
हाँ?
10 ओम. रेजिस्टेंस गिवन है 10 ओम.
Resistance is equal to 10 ohms. Yes.
और मैम ये बैटरी गिवन है 12 वोल्ट की.
Voltage is equal to 12 volts. And आप देखिए सर्किट में सिर्फ एक resistance लगी हुई है parallel to the battery. So therefore the voltage across the resistor would also be equal to 12 volts. So यहाँ पे भी reading जो आ रही होगी वो 12 volts आ रही होगी. So therefore यहाँ पे आंसर क्या है? This is 12 volts. ठीक हो गया?
Yes ma'am.
Now you can solve part B. So part B will be
वो वोल्टेज ओवर रेजिस्टेंस से करंट आ जाएगा 1.2
Nawab Siddiq. Okay, so voltage over resistance is equal to current. So this is equal to 12 divided by 10. This is equal to 1.2. What's the unit, Nawab?
Ampere.
Ampere. Very good. Okay, so this was an easy problem, right? Okay, so now let's look at another problem. Okay, so now let's solve this one. Okay, so let's solve this problem. It's exactly the same as the previous one. So who would like to solve it?
मैम ये भी वैसे ही होगा VS इक्वल आई आर पहले हम वोल्टमीटर फाइंड करेंगे
Okay.
वोल्टेज है हमारे पास 10 वोल्ट और रेजिस्टेंस है हमारे पास 50 ओम
Voltage कितनी है? How much is the voltage?
12
Okay, so we
मैम 12 ही होगी बिकॉज वो पैरेलल है.
ठीक है, good.
यस मैम
And then
एंड देन मैम रेजिस्टेंस लिखेंगे 50 ओम
resistance is equal to 50. And then therefore
हम
I
फार्मूला
is
यूज
equals to
करेंगे
VR
VS
का
इक्वल
फॉर्मूला
आई
लगेगा.
V over R. So this is equal to 12 or 50, whatever the answer.
वोल्टेज 12 वोल्ट्स डिवाइडेड बाय 50
ठीक है? Okay, right.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now let's go further to the book. Okay, so we have been solving these problems. You can solve and practice them at home as well. Now, this is a continuation of these concepts. An important concept in this chapter, a very important concept, in fact, is the series circuit and the parallel circuits. Okay, so we have all, of course, worked with these before as well. Now, today we are revising these. And here you can see you have different examples of these. And you can have a complex circuit. A complex circuit means it's a combination of series and parallel. Okay, series means, for example, components are connected one after the other. So this such a circuit is called a series circuit. And parallel circuit means the components are connected in such a way that the two terminals are connected to the same 2 points. So this is an example of a parallel circuit. Right now, this is an example of a combination of series and parallel, and therefore it is known as a complex circuit. Okay, so an important rule in this case is the Kirchhoff's junction rule. Okay, so you can see the book right now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So according to this rule, you can see that at any junction, the sum of all currents entering the junction must be equal to the sum of all currents leaving that junction. So this is the rule here. This is the Kirchhoff's rule. So this is one of the rules that's used when we are talking about series and parallel circuits. So here, for example, in this figure, you can see that this is the battery and the current flowing from the battery is IC. Okay, but then after that you can see the circuit branches out into 2 parts, right? So the current IC divides into 2 parts, I1 and I2, such that according to the Kirchhoff's junction rule, I1 plus I2 should be equal to the total circuit current, which is IC. So it will split into 2 parts, it will pass through these components, and then you can see that they again join together, and again this here the current will be equal to, here the current would be IC, which will be equal to I1 plus I2. So the total, if we look at this part of the circuit, you will see the total current entering is IC and the total current leaving is also IC. In between, it's split into 2 branches because there were 2 branches, parallel branches in this circuit, and then later on, the total current remains IC. So this is one rule. Here you have a very nice explanation of series and parallel circuits, just as we drew them. This is, if you combine them one after the other, they're called series. If you combine them such that their 2 ends are connected to the same two ends of the other one, then these are known as parallel circuits. In my case, when I drew it above, I also connected it to a battery, because a circuit will not work if there isn't a battery. Another important component of a circuit is a switch. So I can also make a switch for this circuit, and I can also make a switch here. A switch is always important for safety reasons. You should always open the switch when the circuit is not working. You should only close it when you need the circuit to work. If you close the switch, current will flow. If you open the switch, the current will not flow. You can add other components in the circuit. For example, you can add a maybe ammeter, you can add a voltmeter, and you can go on modifying the circuit according to your needs. Okay. So here you have an explanation for this. In this case, again, this is the Kirchhoff's rule that we just studied. It's written over here. So the sum of the current I1 and I2 flowing through the two branches of the circuit must be equal to the current entering the circuit, which is IC. And the voltage in this case, the potential difference of voltage across the whole system is the same as the voltage across each branch. This is the case for a parallel circuit. In a parallel circuit, for example, if we look at this part of the circuit, okay, so this is a parallel combination, and in this case, if the voltage here is V1 and the voltage here is V2, so it will be equal to the total voltage in this case, right? And the current would be equal to the sum of the current. So this is for a parallel circuit, okay? These are the rules for a parallel circuit. Okay, so here you can see that they are discussing the rules for a parallel circuit. You can see them here, right? So the two rules for a parallel circuit, this is important to remember and not to confuse. They're very simple, but don't confuse them. Therefore, practice them. So the voltage remains the same. The voltages are equal, but the current is equal to the sum. Okay, right. Now, when we look at the series circuit, it's the opposite. Okay, in the series case, the rules will be opposite to the parallel case. In the series case, the currents will be equal. Okay, for the series case, if this was a series circuit, the current I1 will be equal to I2 will be equal to IC, and the voltages will be equal to the sum. Do you understand this now? The rules are opposite for series and for parallel. Okay. So you can again study this in detail and practice it. So in this case, this is a series circuit, right? In this case, you see that the voltages is equal to the sum. So the V total is equal to V1 plus V2. Here you can see this is a series circuit. You can see in the explanation here. Again, you have the heading here. This is a series circuit, and the voltages is equal to the sum, and the currents are the same. The current remains the same. So in this case, I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I or IC, whatever you call it. And in this case, V1 plus V2 is equal to the total voltage, whatever you want to call it, VC, or in this case, they're calling it V12. Okay. Again, about the resistance, how do you find the resistance in a series circuit, and how do you find the resistance in a parallel circuit? For a series circuit, the formula for the total resistance is equal to the sum of the resistances, R1 plus R2 or more if there are. For a parallel circuit, the total resistance is not equal to a sum. Rather, there's a different formula for a parallel circuit, and the formula for the total resistance in a parallel circuit is given like this. Okay. So these are the differences between series and parallel circuits. Okay. So here we have another problem. So let's solve this problem. So here we have it. So now I'll take you to the board. Okay, sure. So I would like you to solve this problem, okay?
Ma'am, can I?
This is Elia. Yes, Elia.
मैम ये सीरीज सर्किट है तो इसमें हम
ओके,
फर्स्ट ऑफ
स्टेप
ऑल
बाय स्टेप बोलो ताकि हम इसको लिखते भी हैं। सो दिस इज अ सीरीज सर्किट। पहली बात आपने, यू हैव टू चेक इफ इट्स सीरीज और पैरेलल। यू आइडेंटिफाइड इट एज अ सीरीज सर्किट। अच्छा, फिर
हम सीरीज सर्किट में अगर रेजिस्टेंस फाइंड करना है तो हम लिखेंगे R1 प्लस R2 इज इक्वल RC।
ओके,
और मैम इसमें हम ये वैल्यूज को पुट करेंगे। R1 इज इक्वल्स टू 100 ओहम्स, R2 इज इक्वल्स टू 100 ओहम्स, इनको प्लस करेंगे तो हमारे पास RC आ जाएगा, मतलब 200 ओहम।
very good. Okay, so this is very simple, right? So a resistance can be any component that you're connecting in a circuit, right? For example, this could be a bulb, it could be a globe, it could be some other device, maybe your charger, your laptop, or your phone, whatever. So every component that you connect in a circuit is basically a resistance. It behaves like a resistance. So this was a very simple question. So Elia gets his point, Amna gets her point, and Nawab Sadiq gets their point, right? So that was good. Okay, so now let's look at another problem. Okay. Okay. Okay, so can you see the second question I've pasted?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, so please try to solve this question. Tell me your name and you can solve it.
Can I?
This is Elia again. Very good, Elia. Yes, can you explain this?
Yes ma'am, this is a parallel circuit और पैरेलल सर्किट के रेजिस्टेंस को फाइंड, इस पे भी टोटल रेजिस्टेंस फाइंड करना है ना?
Just a moment, cancel. Okay. Yes, this is where हम कहाँ पे थे? Wait. Okay, we are on the board. Yes, बताओ.
मैम दिस इज अ पैरेलल सर्किट और पैरेलल
Okay,
सर्किट को
so
फाइंड
stop. Step by step बोलो ताकि हम साथ डिस्कस भी करें और साथ इसको काम भी करें, so that everybody can understand. So this is a parallel circuit. So therefore we are going to use the laws and the formulas for a parallel circuit. ठीक हो गया? Yes, बताओ.
और पैरेलल सर्किट के टोटल रेजिस्टेंस फाइंड करने के लिए हम फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं 1 डिवाइडेड बाय R1 प्लस 1 डिवाइडेड बाय R2 इज इक्वल्स टू 1 डिवाइडेड बाय RC.
So this is R1 and this is R2. ठीक हो गया? Okay.
Yes.
So 1
इनकी
divided
values को
by 100 plus 1 divided by 100 is equal to 1 over RC. ठीक है? So
Yes,
ये क्या आ जाएगा?
मैम 0.02.
यूं नहीं आएगा. So therefore RC is equal to 100 divided by 2. This is equal to, ऐसे नहीं होगा.
Yes.
ऐसे होगा.
ऐसे होगा ना. आपने क्या कैलकुलेटर यूज कर रहे थे?
जी मैम.
तो कैलकुलेटर भी अगर यूज करें तो दिस इज 0.1 प्लस नहीं 0.1 नहीं होता. ठहरो, कैलकुलेटर भी यूज करने के लिए जाहिर है यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड इट.
मैम इट इज 0.01. तो जब अगर इसको रख के करते तो 1
plus 0.01 ohm is equal to 1 over RC. So this is 0.02 ohm is equal to 1 over RC. So RC is equal to 1 over 0.02 ohm. So this is equal to, क्या बनेगा ये?
मैम इट इज 50.
ये देखो ना, ये तरीका आप स्कूल में करते होते थे ना, हाउ टू ऐड फ्रैक्शंस. मैंने उस तरीके से किया है. आप अगर कैलकुलेटर से भी करना चाहते हो तो आंसर रिमेन्स द सेम, राइट? ये क्या होगा?
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम.
क्या आंसर आ रहा है? The answer is
मैम इसको तो मैंने
Ma'am,
सिंपली किया
50.
तो मेरे पास 0.02 ही आंसर आ रहा है.
50 आया मैम.
50
Ma'am,
आ
50
रहा है.
आया.
मैम 50 आंसर आ रहा है. सेम है.
सेम आ रहा है.
सेम है, 50 है.
ध्यान से
साउंड
करो.
रफा करो.
यस गुड, चलो सौर रफाकत को भी एक पॉइंट दे देते हैं, राइट? सो गुड,
थैंक यू मैम।
ओके। तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आपने ये चैप्टर प्रिपेयर करके आना है, ठीक है, फॉर द नेक्स्ट क्लास। और वैसे आपने वो लैब एग्जाम तो प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो ना अपना, ठीक है? एंड आई विल रिमाइंड यू,
यस मैम।
अब मैं आपको अपनी आपकी डेडलाइंस का रिमाइंड कर देती हूँ। आपको याद है डेडलाइंस अपनी, आपको सारा अपना काम याद है। सो प्लीज, आपके पास वीकेंड भी है, डेली प्रिपेयर करें बिकॉज नाउ वी आर गेटिंग क्लोज टू द एग्जाम, ठीक है? सो लेट्स शेयर द this assessment plan with you. Okay, so this is the assessment plan, you can see it, right? So you can see that we have finished with these, but we are now going to prepare for the lab exam and the final exam. About the lab exam, you have over here, you will be required, you will be assigned an experiment, okay? And then you will prepare a report on this experiment in a Word document, and you will prepare a small video on this experiment that you perform in one of the virtual links that we have. And you will also give an audio narration. You will explain what you're doing in that video. You will compress the video and you will upload it to Moodle. So you're going to upload two things. You're going to upload a Word document, and you're going to upload a video with an audio, a narration with an explanation, compressed. And then also you look at your laptop or your computer or whatever device you're using, look at the apps that you can use for, I told you to do some practice, you know, practice doing such an experiment, making a video, doing an explanation with an audio, and then compressing it, and then, you know, the size becomes small enough to be uploaded to Moodle. Okay, so do it, make several so that you see whatever, you get into practice and you get comfortable with doing this, and then you can easily do it when an actual experiment is assigned to you. Okay, na? So the experiments that we have performed, and we have uploaded the material related to those experiments, the videos and the other materials, you use them for your preparation, and then you make such a video, and while you're making the video, you record it with an explanation while you're explaining it, and then you compress it and upload it and see how it works. Upload it to anywhere you like. Okay. Is that clear?
यस मैम। मैम हम स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग से भी कर सकते हैं ना
हाँ
इसको?
बिल्कुल, स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डर आप यूज कर सकते हो, बिल्कुल कर सकते हो। सो आप चेक करें आपकी डिवाइस में कौन सा रिकॉर्डर अच्छा काम करता है। हर किसी के सिस्टम पे, हर किसी की डिवाइस का आपको खुद पता होना चाहिए, राइट? ठीक है,
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, टेक केयर।
थैंक यू मैम।
Okay, ma'am.
ओके मैम, अल्लाह हाफिज, टेक
अल्लाह
केयर।
हाफिज।